Okay, that's it. Well, strange, unusual, sometimes in a humorous way. So, my cousin chose to live an eccentric life with 20 cats. So, tell me, what do you think about people who decide to just live in different way, really differently? So, what do you think?
Mm, in the past, I I I found out it's very difficult to um, to work or to meet somebody is an eccentric some be eccentric person. But nowadays I changed my mind. I think every person is different. So I think that I should accept. I should um, sympathy with the other
Ah,
because everybody is a Zulus. Nobody I mean that everybody people every person has their different characteristic and they have a different hobby. So we should
res-
sympath- sympathy with them
yeah, we
and
should show,
accept with
yeah,
yeah
sympathy for. Of course, definitely yes, and I do agree with you. So, yeah, you remember that we talked about being non-judgmental. So that is actually that is another maybe topic related to this, and I definitely agree with you. So, as you said, everyone, okay, every people, everyone has right to live freely. Okay. So what is it? So we shouldn't judge. Okay. We should accept. And of course, we should respect. So maybe, as you said in the past, so it was difficult to accept people's manners or I don't know, different maybe characteristic, but not now. So everyone is different with their own personality and hobbies. We should understand and we should accept.
yeah
About sympathy, we should be sympathetic. So
sympathy
we
should
should be
we should be
sympathetic. This is an
sympathetic
adjective, sympathetic,
sympathetic.
okay? And
We
we
should
should
be
show
sympathetic.
We should show compassion, some compassion. So, what is the meaning? Of course, you use the word sympathy, and let's just change it to sympathetic. Okay. And that is really important. Yeah, of course, it's like we should show sympathy, understand people. Yeah. And I definitely agree with you. We should put ourselves in their shoes, you know, to think about them, to actually see how they feel. So we have a really good idiom to put yourself in someone's shoes. It's like, for example, when I say, I understand how you feel, why you want to wear these glasses. Okay, it's your choice. Okay, so I understand you. This is really, if you put yourself in their shoes, it means to understand their situation. So,
Yeah,
to
to understand
understand their
their
situation.
situation.
Of course.
So it the same meaning with
Yes, this one.
we
This.
put our position. We put us in their position.
Yeah, of course. It means I try to put actually myself in their shoes. So I
Yeah.
understand why sometimes some people have, I don't know, some unusual habits or traits, maybe odd behavior. So we can say that quirk. So this is a good word that you can use. Quirks. Quirk means
First,
quirk, unusual
unusual. First,
or
unusual.
odd, of course, behavior. I don't know, for example, hairstyle, just, doing something that we say, wow, what is this? Okay, but we should maybe sometime this actually quirks make them fun. Just, fun and we like. Sometimes no. It's fun to be around, but sometimes no. We should show sympathy, be sympathetic, and of course, don't be too critical. We shouldn't be critical. Just criticize people. This is not good. That is not good. So we shouldn't be critical. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, shouldn't
Yeah.
be critical.
Shouldn't be
Yeah,
critical.
I agree with you
Definitely. And
because we
because
should accept and we should change my mind. Never
definitely.
try to change the other minds.
Of course, being more flexible is important. Being
Yeah,
more flexible, open-minded. So it's really important to accept, okay,
yeah.
people's
Be
manners, behaviors, and of course, no matter what they do. Well, this word, the next word is genuine. So you can
genuine.
see, yeah, of course, you can see the meaning of it. Genuine. Okay, let's talk about it. Honest. So, as you can see, the meaning of it is honest. It's very common actually, and we use it. If I want to give you a simple synonym, is real, you know? Uh, real, honest. My neighbor seemed genuine when she says she wants to offer a helping hand.
I want to offer a
Ah, of
helping hand.
course. So it's really important to be a real person. So we can say real person. Some people pretend it's not good, but some people are real. Actually, they talk from their hearts. When they say, I want to help, really they want to help. So they don't pretend. That is really important. Well,
Yeah.
and
So
so,
is that means sincere, sincere,
yeah,
sincere,
yeah,
honest and sincere,
yeah.
not pretend. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, definitely, definitely
Yeah.
yes. So they're honest, they're real, as you said, yes. And you tell me, how important is it to be genuine, especially related to your friends, family, how important it is?
I think it is the most important. That is the most important characteristics of the person.
Definitely.
Because if we don't be genuine, genuine,
Genuine,
genuine,
genuine.
genuine,
Yeah.
genuine, genuine, we will lose the belief. We will lose. We will the other people, the other person don't believe us, don't trust us, and we will lose. So
Definitely. Yeah.
in so I think genuine is a very important characteristic.
Yeah, being genuine is really important. Why? Because this
Being
way people
genuine,
trust you, people
yeah,
accept you. But of course, if you are not, of course, it's really difficult to trust and to accept you because,
yeah,
Being real, as I told you, so this word is really good word. Being real and showing your real
Genuine,
emotion, real
genuine,
feeling.
genuine,
Yeah.
genuine,
Yeah, it's
genuine.
really important, especially when it comes to just your close relationship, like, family or close friend, or just not just, everyone, not only friends and family. Yes, it's really important characteristics, one of the most important one. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and are you? I think you are.
Yeah, of
Yeah, you
course.
are.
Uh,
Definitely you
yeah,
are. Yeah, and I think you have a genuine wife.
yeah.
I think
Thank
she
you,
is
teacher.
perfect. She is perfect. Of course, I think that she is one of the best people that I've known. So I think she's really genuine, kind, genuine, positive. She's perfect. Well, yeah. Okay. And now, so the next one is naive. Well,
Naive, naive.
naive sometimes can be negative to be, lacking experience. Some people just accept everything. They feel like that, okay, the world is really good place, but then they see that no. you know they don't expect something that but they happen, and maybe just they shock, and they shock them, and surprise them in a negative way.
Yeah.
So naive can be, I don't know if you someone is, I think can be negative, somehow negative, but of course it's not bad. When you say someone is inexperienced,
Inexperience,
of course,
inexperience,
without
inexperience.
experience, I mean, without experience means inexperienced. Okay, what do you think? Do you think is it good to be naive?
Mm, I think it's a lot good to be in life,
Naive.
because that is a um, that proof it's proof that some people is a lack of knowledge, don't understand something or some. So I think it's a lot good because they don't have enough knowledge. They don't know, they don't know the what is wrong, what is right. I think it's a lot good. But maybe when somebody, when people are young, maybe they, when they be a little bit life, I think it's okay. But day by day, also when they grow up, they must be they shouldn't be life.
Naive, of course. Well, you're right. So partly good, partly no. We have two words here, actually, childish and childlike. When we say naive, like, uh, it reminds me these two words. So one is negative and one is positive. Do you know which one is positive, which one? Can you guess?
Childish and
Childish
childlike.
and childlike.
Maybe I think um, I I think childish is the little meaning. China is acceptable. It's a better.
Yeah,
It's
definitely. When you say childlike, actually, you refer is like a good characteristic. When something is annoying, we say childish. It's like something like being too much, too naive. So, childish is silly, annoying, like in a way. They do something that is not good. But when you say childlike, actually it's positive. You are
Positive.
talking about, yeah, it's actually describe good and just exactly the same as child positive. You are describing positive qualities. So exactly the same. When we say childish, okay? Childish, that is immature.
Immature.
Yeah, of
Immature.
course. Not actually when you don't have this maturity. So it's annoying, it's not good. But when you say childlike, it's good. So, like innocent. So, childlike means innocent, like pure good. Yeah,
Innocent. Innocent.
innocent, of course. So, I can say that being naive, okay, being naive can be like, somehow like having a childlike characteristic or character, but when it's too much, it becomes childish. Now this
Yeah.
immaturity. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think so because uh, if we behave a little bit naive,
of
maybe it's a
course.
good.
Yeah,
But the
good.
tool, but be so life, it's not good.
Yeah, of course.
Not
Yeah,
im, im, immature,
yeah, of course.
immature. Yeah,
Yeah. And let me say something. We have a phrase that we say that when you are young, you're still green. Still green is a good phrase. So to be green means not experienced, inexperienced. So, for
not
example,
experience.
someone, 20-year-old boy, or for example, girl, they are like green, a bit green. So they are inexperienced. Somehow can be, especially when it comes to relationships, they can be naive. So immature, but we need to live and learn. Well, what is the meaning of live and learn? It means learn from experience. We should
Be endurance.
live and
We
learn.
should be endurance.
And what is the meaning of it? It means we all learn from experience. So we get older, we grow, and then we learn. We
We all
try.
learn from
Yeah, of
experience.
course. So then we feel like that, okay, now I'm old enough to know better. So to actually avoid making mistakes. So like this, but of course, uh, some people, of course, being naive is not good. And this word, sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
Yeah,
Sympathetic.
yeah, of course, you just use it. It's a good word and we use it. That is really actually important. But let me say something because we have another word that is most of people just often confuse it with empathetic because they are different. We have two words, sympathetic, empathetic. They're different because most of
Empathy.
people make mistake, they confuse when using. So when you show care, understanding, of course you are supportive, even supportive. You are sympathetic. And
You
I
are
can say
sympathetic.
that understanding. A good synonym.
Understanding.
Yeah. So if you don't want to use sympathetic, you can say understanding. For example, she is very understanding. So she
She is a very
understands, she
understanding.
supports, and that is
Good
really
understanding.
important to be. Yeah. And especially showing. that that you understand, you feel, and of course you support, especially it's really important. We can say that uh being understanding maybe and caring, both of them. You care, so both of them. Well,
caring, understanding and caring.
yeah. And let me ask you a question. uh do you think, actually make it negative better maybe, don't you think that getting old, we feel actually like to show, feel like, showing sympathy more and more, comparing, or just, for example, uh, we can say the time that we were younger. So or our youth, don't you think? So I feel like that now at this age, I show more sympathy than
Sympathy.
before. When I was
Yes, of course.
younger, no, not that
Yeah,
much. Do you
yeah, of
agree?
course. When we was young, it's very difficult for me, and we don't at that time we we should we shouldn't be patient to listen the other. So I think at that time we listen sympathetic with the other people. We should not we we was a lot sympathetic the other people when we was young. But when we get older, we 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 are the most patient, and we always understand and always put ourselves um, in their position. So,
Yes, of
for
course.
example, when we grow up, we have children, especially when we have children, we we always more the patient
Of
when we
course.
were young. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, we say that the word make is really good. So we can say that our lives, our family, being parents make us more patient, more
more patient.
sympathetic. So actually, maybe in the
Simple.
past we didn't used to, but now we are. So we actually got used to being sympathetic more and more. Like because we
Yeah,
have to. So we have to be patient, we have to be sympathetic. We need to be like, well, understanding, caring, supportive. So because of our kids. So yes, I think so. And this is actually the here we use that live and learn, exactly for is used for this situation. So when we live,
yeah,
when we become parents, and of course we learn something, some new things, maybe
yeah.
skills. Yeah, there are skills. Well, okay. uh we have these words. Let's match them. Okay? Red and green, as you can see here, and definition. My friend always has time for me when I've got a problem. So my friend is,
So sympathetic,
yeah, sympathetic.
sympathetic.
Yeah. And number
So
two,
children always take a long time to make up his mind, and he's careful to avoid problem and danger. Is it caution? Caution.
cautious. Of course.
Yeah.
Too careful,
Joe
cautious.
Joe thought his first job would be easy and people would be nice. So he learned differently.
Differently. I think he's
Mm,
so naive.
Nice, so life. Of course,
Naive
because
first.
the first job is always difficult because at
Right.
that time we don't have enough experience.
Definitely yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I really nice your fiance,
Fiance. Fiance.
fiance, fiance. He seemed honest and sincere. Uh, aesthetic,
But eccentric is a little just maybe honest. How
honest,
about
honest.
how about genuine?
Should
Yeah, honest, yeah.
should
How about this one? Genuine, maybe.
genuine, genuine,
Yeah,
genuine mean.
of
Yeah.
course, genuine.
Lucia is a great tourist, right? Because she is so friendly and enjoys meeting people, outgoing.
Definitely, yes, outgoing. And we have trustworthy here, like reliable, honest again. So we have it. And the next one here, my last teacher wasn't very kind.
Very
She
kind.
often
She
laughed.
often laugh at students when they make a mistake.
Oh,
Sympathetic.
no, definitely mean, negative, definitely mean, like really negative. What is this? Look, my teacher wasn't very
Not
kind. She often,
wasn't very high.
yeah,
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 wasn't. Yeah.
yeah. And laughing at people is so
It's
negative.
not
So
good. I think
laughing,
it's not good. Yeah.
of
Because
course,
the
especially when they make mistakes. So it's definitely wrong. So definitely mean that is negative. Well,
flexible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Noriko
Not
is a great,
Nautical is a great addition to be team. She adapts quickly to a new situation and doesn't mind change. Addition. Flexible. Yeah.
flexible. Yes, this is a good
Acts
one.
a bit change sometimes and wear a old clothes, but he's a good guy.
Definitely
Eccentric people.
eccentric, eccentric. Very good.
You can tell Martha a secret and you know she's never tell anyone else. Just got tea.
Very
Just got tea.
good.
Just got
Trustworthy.
tea.
Yeah.
Sam's a typical teenager. He always seems to be unhappy. Or else he suddenly get angry for no reason.
Gets angry, angry for no reason. He's
Or
moody.
moody.
Moody,
I
yeah,
don't know
they
moody.
change. Let me say, moody people, they can easily change. For example, now he's happy. And one, for example, minute later, just, I don't know,
Yeah,
angry, they change. We say they moody. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
teenager,
think
normally, yeah, teenagers are moody, very. So they're really moody. Yes.
yeah,
So this is another adjective that we can use. Okay, well.
moody.
Unfortunately, we have no time, but we have an audio, so we will listen. This one is really good, so we will listen and, of course, talk about them the next session. Unfortunately, there is no time to do it now. Do you have
Okay.
any questions for now, just related to this topic, the words, phrases? No questions?
I think this lesson is a better. Um I day by day I think I will mm, add add it with the way you teach. I
First.
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course. You will, step by step. I want to say that
step by
first,
step.
you are
Yeah,
good, and then step by step, you will
I can
actually
follow.
improve. Like, you will learn.
Yeah,
And, maybe the first time is not easy to
to
listen
listen.
and understand, especially when
Yeah,
talking to like native speakers, is a little bit different. So, but
yeah,
step by step, you will get used to listening and hearing and it
get
will be
used to.
easy. Now you
Yeah,
can,
get
yeah,
used
for
to.
example, actually this is after short time, so this is not a long time, but I can see this change. You are listening and getting the point better. So it's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you, teacher.
welcome. You're
I hope
welcome.
so. Yes.
Of course.
So goodbye, teacher.
Yeah,
See you
thank
on
you. Have a
Wednesday.
good time.
Thank you for
Goodbye.
your
You're
lesson,
welcome.
teacher.
You're welcome. Pleasure. See you. Goodbye. Okay. Well,